Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Time for tea 144. If you're new here, my name is Monse. And if you're returning, like always, you're a real one. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much for being here. So, your girl's feeling better. I still have like a little bit of a stuffy nose and whatnot, but for the most part, I'm doing cool. That's why I'm not gonna do like a lot of makeup. That's why I haven't even done my eyebrows. I'm actually just gonna like brush through them just to add a little color, because I feel like I look whatever that is. Okay, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, all that. What are you guys up to? What have you guys been doing? What is going on? Oh, sorry, that sounded so bad. But that's what I'm saying. That's just how I feel. I just... But okay, so I'm still sick, right? But my energy level is not as bad as it was. I'm sorry, I keep getting out of... Hold on, guys. Okay, I think that's better, right? Okay, well, you shouldn't have left it there. You knew the doggy was gonna eat it. You shouldn't have left it there. Lo tenía que haber cuidado usted, eh? Okay. My bad.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Poops. Va a sentarse con Anthony. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so, like, if you can hear me, I still sound a little stuffed up and whatnot, but at least energy-wise, like, I'm good. You know, I feel cool, because the past couple days, honestly, that's why I haven't even done, like, a read in, like, 3 days, I think, that I just felt like crap. I just felt like crap, guys, so I was like, let me just get it together. Don't get me wrong, you know, I've still been doing the work. I've still been meditating and taking notes on things that I've been seeing. So, trying to figure out something. So, I've just taken the time to kind of understand the things that I am seeing and process the things that are happening to me, because if you saw my last video, I did also post like video. I shared 2 videos that I saw with you guys. I shared 2 videos that I saw and that were very informative. So I shared them with you guys. As far as like ascension symptoms or like purging symptoms and things like that, and your girl is going through each and every one. And like, I'm sick. I'm like breaking out. And when I tell you I'm breaking out, like, I'm breaking out bad. If you saw that one right there, I got another one like right here. I was feeling one right here, but I can still feel it like right here. You know what I'm saying? And they're like mountains. And I'm not a person that like breaks out or anything like that. So I was like, what is going on? But I did share those videos. And again, I always mention her because I feel like her videos are so, like, they're readings, but the way she breaks it down, I feel like it's more like informative instead of just a reading. You know, she'll tell you like, so you might be feeling this, right? Or you might be going through this, and it's because of this, and this, and this. Her name is Linda Likes Tarot. She's on here on YouTube. So if you get a second, head over to her channel and look at her videos, because I swear her videos are so good. And they're like sometimes like an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes, you know. But again, it's worth the time to sit down and watch her videos, because she'll be doing the read, right? She'll be doing the reading, but if she says, for example, like, okay, you might be ascending at this time, so you might be feeling this, that, and this, and it's because of this, 444. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
Mommy.
See, mommy. I appreciate that. So I do watch her videos. And she actually, I be saying this all the time, but it's For real. It just be scary how she be on the money, okay? Like, every time. She be like hitting, it's like, you know those shoots, when you shoot darts, or what is it? You know, when they have that picture, or you go to the gun range, right? And you're shooting, like, she hits the mark every time with her eyes closed. That's how scary it is, okay? She hits bullseye every single time with her eyes closed. So I appreciate that. And so if you haven't gone to her channel, I suggest go if you're looking for some type of answers of how things are happening for you. And I don't know, you might find a message, an informative message in there for you guys. Because I know I do. So yes, I be watching her stuff. She posted also, which I found very interesting, that I didn't know that I was already doing. So,
She said, stay with my best friend.
hold on, guys. I get called a healer a lot in my readings, you know, and I mean, like always, right there, general readings, and you just take what is for you and what's not. You just let it go, you know, because it might be for somebody else. But what does resonate with me is that it's healing, healer, Reiki healing, all that. And so she does that as well. And so she did a cord cutting video just recently, and I was like, I didn't realize that I was already doing that. You know, so what I was basically doing was like transmuting any type of, oh, I'm sorry guys, like any type of negativity or any type of dark, you know, I was already transmuting it. I was already cutting cords with my past, with people from the past. I was like, I didn't just block those people on social media and on my phone and I don't see them and I didn't just do that. I went above and beyond and was doing cord cutting without even realize that I was doing cord cutting. And I did mention this in one of my videos before, that every time I asked, Archangel Michael, every time I asked Archangel Michael to please come in and help me cut these cords that tie me to anything from the past, to anyone from the past, I would envision like strings, and I would literally see scissors just clap, clap, cutting through the cord. I would see that in my third eye. Like, I would close my eyes and I would speak those words out loud. I would speak those words out loud, that for Michael to help me cut those cords, for Michael to help me cut with anything that no longer serves purpose in my life, for anything that does not serve purpose in my journey, in this path that I'm on right now. If there is something in my life at this moment that is not going to serve me purpose on my path, in my journey, in my spiritual journey, in my life, hold on guys, in my life overall, it gotta go, right? So I would mention my past because I do know of people in my past doing magic on me, my ex-husband, my family, my, you know, all, like, and even people that I don't know. I would always say that, like, hidden enemies that I don't know of, hidden enemies that are attacking me, that are attacking my children, that are just attacking me, period. All of that, cut with all of that. So anything that does not serve purpose in my life overall or in the spiritual path that I am on, it needs to get cut. And so again, I would envision those strings and just a scissors going right through it. And so when she did that video of the cord cutting video, I was like, it makes you feel, mami, no empuje la mesa. It makes you feel how do I say it? It makes you feel good to know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That you're 10-10, that you're really on this journey. That you're doing like having a spiritual awakening and going through the dark night of the soul and then, okay, I'm finished. No. We continue. And so without even knowing, we are already doing things that we're supposed to be doing that on the spiritual path. Does that make sense? That's going to take us further. Thank you, Spirit. That's going to take us further on this spiritual journey, on the spiritual path. That's going to lead us to our purpose. Right? Because right now, again, I have 6 months on this spiritual awakening. Right? And so even though I feel that I am moving forward and not looking back and not returning to karmic cycles or people that harm me or people that did me dirty or even to enemies that I don't even know about. Even though I'm not doing that, the work is not done. I'm doing other things without even knowing that I'm already doing it. There it is. So you might be doing the exact same thing. You might already be doing things that are required to be done on your spiritual journey and you're not even noticing it. Oh my God. Sorry. Ahora pues, if Linda wouldn't have made that video of cord cutting and I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't have realized that I was already doing that. I was already doing the healing and doing the cord cutting and transmuting all that energy. What? Okay, váyanse pues con Anthony. And then I was like, you know what? Because I just recently started seeing her videos, so I haven't seen. I normally, when I like how they do a read or anything like that, I'll just go off from the present. I don't go back to their old videos. I don't know. I don't do that. So even though I know maybe those videos, there might be something in there that's going to help me in the present, but I don't know. I don't do that. So I was like, let me go and see. She has a playlist also in there of Reiki healing. And I saw it and I was like, I'm already doing that. So it's like a confirmation, like 1313, like solidifying that exactly what I'm doing is what I'm meant to be doing. Not because she's doing it, because we're all light workers, right? We're all doing the work of God, of the Most High. We're just all doing it different. And even though, let's say, and even though she does Reiki healing, and let's say I do Reiki healing, but she's gonna do it one way, and I'm gonna do it another way. But at the end of the day, we're still gonna be doing God's work. So I do appreciate her for putting those videos out there, because those are videos that I feel teach people that are just having the spiritual awakening, that are thinking like, oh my God, I'm not doing enough. All I'm doing is praying and meditating. Like that doesn't, it feels like nothing when it's a whole lot. Because there are people that don't even take 5 minutes to pray. And you sometimes takes like 45 minutes to pray. You meditate for an hour. Maybe 2. You do videos. You take the time to do the videos to help somebody else. Or maybe you're out and about and you see somebody, and I don't know, an elderly person struggling to get their groceries in the car, and you're like, hold on, give me a second, let me help you. You know what I mean? All those things are, you're still doing the work. So maybe this is somebody that needs to hear that what you're doing is more than enough. That's the reason why we're sick, right? And we're breaking out and we're sleepy or something. Because that's another thing too. Like, I felt so drained. I felt like my energy was like, ugh. And I felt like my bones too were like they were just hurting. And I was like, shit, dude, I feel like a train, like a fucking truck ran me over and then was like, hold up, I'm about to reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly how I felt. But, it's exactly because of that. Because you are doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. You're doing everything that needs to be done. You're taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Excuse me, guys. And I always say that, right? That it's not just the divine's responsibility or your ancestors. You got to do the work as well, right? So between you and the divine and the Most High, confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like, things can happen. Citlali, llámame. So, yeah, between you and the Most High, you know, things happen, especially when the Most High sees that you're doing the work, you know, because we get tested all the time. I feel like my biggest test up to now was my ex-husband coming back. And me saying, hell no. You know, because no. And even though sometimes, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm gonna refer to her, dude, because I'm telling you, it'd be crazy how on point she be. She posted a video yesterday, right? And she said, she was talking about people from the past and stuff like that, right? And she said something that it was literally like she was telling me to my face, like we were talking. So she said, right, you don't miss the person. She said, you don't miss the person. You miss the relationship that you could have had with that person. You miss the relationship that you were hoping to have with that person. That's why sometimes you're like, should I give that person a second chance? Well, yeah, they've changed. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you're still holding on to hope that that person is going to be who you wanted them to be from the beginning when you were in that relationship with them. Whatever it is, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend, brother, sister, mother, whatever. So you reminisce on like the good times. You reminisce on the good times, and then you know, when you're like, oh hell no, but they did this, but they're coming back now and they're saying they've changed. And like I said in my previous video, it could be that, you know, somebody from your past comes back and they are different. They have changed. They have done the work. They've done everything they needed to do to be able now for you guys to have that relationship and move forward. But I feel like 90% of the time it does not work like that. Because I feel like if that would have been the case, right, that bond, that relationship, whatever it was for you, it would have never broke. Agarra una cuchara, pues, ponlo aquí. It would have never broke. That person would have been exactly what you needed them to be. And because they weren't, that's the reason why you decided to separate yourself from them. So when she said that, I was like, dude, I even like... Because it's true. I've said it in my video as well. I don't think about him. And I'm like, oh, I miss him so much. Like, he doesn't cross my mind. He does not cross my mind like that. But when I do when he does, or when I stop and think about those, like, I get a little nostalgic, right? So it's that. And then I go, fuck, man. Why couldn't you be like this? Why couldn't you be like that? Why did you have to do that instead of doing it? So it makes sense what she's saying. It's not the person. It's not the person, because the person that they are is not who you want for yourself. Like she said, they already showed you who they are. They showed you who they are. You know the person. So what you miss is what you wanted that person to be. But they can't do that. They're not willing to do that. And that made so much sense. So that's why cutting cords is so important. I don't know who needs to hear this. But that's why cutting cords is so important. So you can let go of that false hope that this person is going to change and be this amazing girlfriend or amazing boyfriend or amazing best friend that one friend used to be. Because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that's what I be saying, dude. She be on the money. She be on the money.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
No, I'm
And hi.
I'm watching.
Hi, Monte. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
So she be on the money, and that's why I be like, damn. It be creepy, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, so she, like I said, she be on, you know, like, hi. And that's why I like that. You know, because again, she explained, like, her readings, like, she does her readings, right? I don't know how to explain how she does them. I just appreciate it because she breaks it down. She breaks it down, and the way she breaks it down, it gets here. And it makes you think, like how what she said, you know, that you miss the situation, you don't miss the person. And I'm like, damn. That got me thinking, because those are facts. Because I've always told you guys, like, I don't think about him. I don't give a shit. And I think I even said it like 2 days ago to my son. Okay, to my son, like, if I ever saw him walking, like, if I saw him tomorrow making out with a female on the street, I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna give a shit. And that's really how I feel. I'm not gonna give a shit. But then what I do is I reminisce a lot. And then I go, fuck, dude. Why couldn't you just be a good husband? Why couldn't you just be a better father? Why could, you know? And again, I feel like she be on the money so much because obviously we're the collective, right? We're watching her videos, so her message is for us that are watching and what we're going through or what we're feeling. And so when she breaks it down, it makes you, it's like food for thought. Like, yes. And that made so much sense to me because that's how I think about that person now. Especially right now that they want to come creep back up. Like, why do you want to come and creep up now when you had me for 8 years and didn't do a motherfucking thing? And all of a sudden you're a changed man and you want to do this and you're amazing? Like, fuck out of here. No. But I'm not going to lie. Like I always say. Because we do talk on the phone sometimes based on kid stuff, right? Children things because we have 3 little babies together. And once I'm done, when I hang up, I'm like, damn, dude, that's just so easy. Like, we're so, it could have been something so fucking fire. And then I'll go, why did you do that? Why didn't you do this? How come you weren't like this when I needed you to be like this and I needed you to be like that? If I was 1,000%, how come you weren't 2,000%? You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. what Linda was saying. You know, it made perfect sense of what she was saying about that. So I feel like the more you realize that, you know, that it's not the person, it's the relationship, it's the situation. You hang on to what could have been, you know, because you know what it was, right? It wasn't fucking rainbows and unicorn, and no, it was a tower. For me, it was a freak. Like I told him, I was like, thank you for showing me the fucking pits of hell. Because that's what it was for me. It was hell on earth living with this man. But again, when things were good, and this is where I always say, when things were good, it was always like, he was so good to me, amazing to me. But it was almost then like his ego would get in the middle and was like, fuck that. Treat that bitch like shit. Fuck her up. Don't be nice to her. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like the devil speaking into his ear and him listening instead of fighting it. You know, so that's why he's where he's at and I'm where I'm at. And so it makes sense when she said that. So that's why if you guys get a chance, go check her out, because I appreciate her readings very, very much. Her readings right now for me are like making so much sense. Her readings for me right now are helping me in more ways than one. They're helping me on the spiritual journey. They're helping me understand the reason behind this marriage that I was in. You know, it helps me understand, and with certain things that she says are ways that I put pieces to the puzzle of my own situation together, again, even on the spiritual journey, because it's not just you know, what ended up happening or anything like that. She's hold on, yeah, I was getting a phone call, but no. Yeah, so, yeah, she knows what she's doing. Isn't that from Stella? She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. And that's her. Okay, so another thing was that, you know, not to think that you're not doing enough. You're doing that and much more. So also take those times to relax, take a breather. And so since I got sick, I was like, you know what, let me just take advantage and just chill out for a second. I put a movie for my kids, or my boys, they're like, can we play with your phone? I'm like, all right, I'll just give them my phone. They'll sit right next to me and we'll just pass out. I'll just pass out. It'll just be that. Because I can't, you know? So I was like, you know what, let me do that. And that's exactly what I've done. And now I've been feeling this urge that I want to go out. I want to go out. I want to meet people. I want to go to the movies, go have dinner, go, you know, just enjoy. Even the simplest things right now are going to make me jump for joy. Like I always say on my channel, like when the sun is out, I'm like, oh my God, guys, it's so sunny today. It just makes me so happy. When I tell you, like, it just makes me so freaking happy when the sun is out. And like yesterday, the sun was out. It was like really, really warm weather. My kids were outside. By 12:30, all three of my babies are out of school. So we were outside all day up until like 3. Oh, something just got in my eye. Up until like 3. But they were riding their scooters. I cleaned the house. I was putting music. You know, so,
Mommy.
yes.
How do I do this?
Oh, ya, pues. Ya, no llores. Oh my God, my nose is getting stuffy, guys. yeah, so it's just that, you know. So I'm like, I just want to enjoy it. I feel like, again, I'm not gonna sit here and just, you know, bash this person with no how do I explain it, just to bash them, right? But we did have good moments, bad moments, more bad than good. But even though we had good moments, I just felt stuck. Thank you, Spirit. I would always tell my best friend, I'd be like, fuck, dude, I feel like I have my feet in mud like this, and I keep trying to take out this back foot to walk forward, and I can't. I can't, like, I literally felt stuck. You know what I feel like? It's when you're driving in mud, right? And the tire just gets stuck in the mud and it just goes round and round and round. That's literally how I felt in that marriage. That's exactly how I felt in the marriage. I just felt stuck. Like, I couldn't move forward and I couldn't move backwards. I was just froze. And I'm free. I'm free. I broke myself out of there. Thanks to Archangel Michael, thanks to my angels, thanks to the Most High, thanks to my ancestors, thanks to my whole entire spirit team, and the strength and courage that they gave me to get out of that. I'm free. So therefore, I want to live my life. I want to live my life. You know, I always tell you guys, like, I'm on hermit mode right now, but not on purpose. You know, not on purpose, because your girl don't be having it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally don't mind. I would go. I'm Salvadorian. Well, from what I know, I'm Salvadorian. So there's a Salvadorian restaurant here that sells and makes like the most authentic Salvadorian food ever. And I've gone there by myself to have breakfast, have a coffee, have un atol de lote. If you know, you know. Okay, where my salvi's at? Huh?
No, I see.
Okay, mami, ahorita que recojamos a Mateo, okay? So, you know, ponte los zapatos ya y las calcetas.
No, I'm not ready.
Okay, then go get another one. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind. You know, I'm not, how do I say it? Like, I'm not waiting for somebody to take me. But your girl ain't got it like that, you know? So I be stuck up in here and I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't... What I'm trying to say, I guess, since I was stuck for so long, I'm not trying to be stuck no more. And don't get me wrong, neither. I'm not trying to go out to bars and this, that, and here's another pajarito. Bro, pajaritos be all up in my backyard. The little birdies. I don't even know what kind of bird it is. It's gray and yellow. But, yeah, so, or even if I did go out to a bar, right? That doesn't mean that I have to drink or anything like that. I've never been much of a drinker anyways. One thing I do love and enjoy is music. Salsa, bachata, reggaeton, all of that is your girl's cup of tea, okay? So I can go and enjoy the music and have a freaking virgin pina colada or some shit.
Hey, Mama.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay, allá pues. You know, it's just enjoying life. And that's literally what I want to do. I just want to enjoy the shit out of it. I felt so stuck for so long that I'm not down with being stuck anymore. I don't want to be stuck no more. Or actually, better yet, I refuse to be stuck. I know that with the Most High right by my side, with my angels and my ancestors right by my side, I'll be okay when I'm out and about. Because I'm not out and about doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I'm okay. I'm protected. And so again, I want to go out and live my life the way I should have been living it, with or without this person. You know, so this, I don't know if this is a message for somebody or what, but like if you're feeling like that, you ain't the only one. I'm feeling like that too. And like I said, maybe you guys are missing that old thing. And again, go watch that video from Linda. She explains it on there very... Okay, mommy, she explains it very well. That it's not that old thing you miss. It's just the situation. And sometimes, you know, there's a saying in Spanish, right? Que la costumbre es más fuerte que el amor. If you know, you know. But for those of you who don't speak Spanish, it's pretty much just saying, like, you're just used to the relationship, but there's no more love there. It's just, you're just comfortable. Because you know the person and this, like, but there's no love, there's no joy, it's just blah. But you're there because you've been with this person for 10 years, let's say. And you're just there. You see what I'm saying? Kind of like that. And I ain't got time for that no more. I don't want none of that. I don't want, honestly, I'm going to be real. I don't want nothing blah in my life no more. I want excitement. And again, it doesn't have to be, you know, real crazy ass shit. I just want excitement. I want what I didn't have. Or I want, thank you, Spirit. I want what I chose to give up for this person. Because I chose, right, to marry this person. I chose to have kids and things. Sorry, guys, my alarm went off and it canceled the video. And I forgot to take it off. But anyways, so I'll just join them together. But yeah, I made those choices, right? But again, I made those choices because I thought my life was gonna be one way, and it ended up being another way. So pues ni modo. You feel me? It is what it is. So this is what we got going on. Okay. Just like this. I took a shower yesterday. But you know your girl don't be combing her hair or nothing. Look at this bird nest going on. My hair has a mind of its own. So let's get angel answers. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah, is my drug. I don't know why I have that song in my head from Kesha. She's funny though. I like her. I like her music. Like the music from like the very first, like when she first started, it was good. Ooh, maybe somebody feels like that about you, right? Your love is my drug. Alright, let's get some answers here. Angelitos, Spirit Team, Spirit Guys. What do they have to know? Okay, here we go. Ask for help from others. I know maybe sometimes, you know, we're like too orgulloso and we don't want to ask for help. I know I've been one of those people, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Unlikely? I don't know if you guys asked the question, but it's unlikely. The situation will improve. Okay, your situation will improve. Whatever situation you might be in. Alright, do one more. Ooh, two more. Dile Anthony que I think he has his shoes on. In the near future. And we got choose a new direction. Okay, so I don't know what you guys might have asked, but here we have asked for help from others. We have unlikely, and we have the situation will improve in the near future, and choose a new direction. Woo! Hold on, guys. Oh my God, that was so hard. Okay, it says, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. So, oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I feel like these two cards go together. The one that says ask for help from others. Because the Most High might be sending you somebody to help you with whatever situation you might be in. That's why it says here that your situation is going to improve. Because the Most High might be sending somebody your way. So, that's why it says, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. And the way he comes is by sending someone to your way to help in your situation. Given you shall be given unto. See what I'm saying? You're doing exactly what you need to be doing. And you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. And that's why he's giving to you. Because you're giving to him. Guárdame eso.
Yeah.
One more. Woo. It says, with God, all things are possible. That's all you have to have is faith. And know that he's going to make it happen. He makes anything happen. There's nothing impossible for him. So, again, everything that you're doing is exactly what you need to be doing. Let's have a whisper of the angels. Angel number, what in the heck is that? That doesn't even look like a fly. 000, guidance. You will have support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is a start of a new beginning. Where one cycle ends, a new one begins. Your affirmation is, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. Okay. You have the support from the divine. Woo! 911. Courage. A doorway has opened for you, and now while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through the new door. Courage and guidance. You're being guided. You're being led to something new. Whatever it is that you're doing, you might be already doing it. Maybe that's the reason why I said, of what Linda was doing, the Reiki healing and the cutting cords and things like that, that I said that I have already been doing that. I just didn't know it. So you might already be doing something because you're being divinely guided to. Last one, 1818, optimism. The successful manifestation of your abundance is near. High level of optimism are needed as new abundance beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest night. After the darkest nights. Oh my God. Affirmations. Everything is in perfect order as I enter into this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. That's what I'm saying. Have faith. You're doing everything you need to be doing. Nothing is going to stop you. Not even people from the past coming. Not even you thinking that you're not doing enough, because you're doing more than enough. Okay? You are enough. You're doing enough. And clearly, your divine team has your back, and they're proud of every single step you're taking. I hope you guys like this video. Remember to hit like, share, subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.